Hey YouTube, back again with another video. It's been a little while since I talked to you guys. You know how it is. Whenever there's some new tech that I get that I'm excited about, I like to come online here and share it with you guys. So this phone has made an appearance before on this channel. It's probably a good, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. This is the OnePlus One, and still works. It's a good little phone. Served me well for many years ago. Probably one of my first Android phones. Still have the original charger. Cable is around here somewhere. Red cable, OnePlus. Case is a little bit beat up, but still actually works. When my Surface Duo2 went down, I needed a phone, and this was the only one I actually had, and plugged my SIM card in here. Had to get a SIM card adapter, and booted it up, and you know, 90% of the stuff still worked. So kudos OnePlus. But I'm here today to talk about a different OnePlus phone, and that is the OnePlus Open, which just arrived at my door this morning. So here in Canada, this phone, it's about $1,900, $1,939 with the discount. That $300 discount in Canada. It's a little weird the way that the website is set up. At first I thought, you know, I needed to trade in a phone in order to get that discount, and so my plan was to trade in, you know, the OnePlus One for a OnePlus Open, but it wasn't on the list. And the way that it's worded, it made me seem as if I couldn't get any discount. If I traded it in, it would just be for free. But as it turns out, I think everyone gets that $300 discount. And if you trade in a phone that's on that list, then you get a bonus discount. So once that was made clear to me, I decided, why would I send you in my OnePlus One when it's working? I'll keep it. Who knows, one day it might be worth something. So we're gonna unbox this guy. Just so you know, my current daily driver, Surface Duo2, I actually got it replaced. They sent me what looked to be a brand new phone. The Duo2, and I put this case on it. Bought this cheap case from Amazon. Put on here because in the years that I had this phone, the previous one, I never put a case on it. And the phone fell a few times, and it got a little worse for wear. And then it stopped working. The battery stopped working, and because I paid for the replacement coverage, which just ran out, I decided to claim it. And one of two things was going to happen. They were either going to send me a new phone, or they were going to refund me. And I would have been okay with either one. I really do love this phone. But the issue with this phone, obviously, with Microsoft not supporting it, never really had any decent cases. Yeah, you can put a case like this on here, but you can't fold the phone any further back than this. And so, you know, in the times that I've had this case on here and someone calls me and I don't have my headset, I gotta hold the phone up, you know, like this and to my ear. So it's yeah, cases are not good for this phone. But good news is, since I had the case, it's fallen, and the edges of the case have taken the shots, and I think it's even cracked on one edge. So which I guess is great. It's able to keep this phone nice and new for now, and who knows, depending on how I like the OnePlus, maybe I'll sell this guy. Who knows, but this is going to be really tough to for the OnePlus to beat. I just love the way the dual screen works on the Surface Duo. The sizes of the screen is great. The fact that, you know, one of these screens is probably going to be a similar size to the OnePlus opened. So we'll see. We'll look at all that once we unbox it. All right, but you didn't come to talk about the Surface Duo2. This is the guy you came to see. Do not accept if seal is broken. Well, seal is not broken. I will accept. And I guess I will break the seal. So this box looks like it's been through a little bit of breakage. Get the little trusty scissors. Break the seal. And let's open the OnePlus Open. Now, I guess it doesn't stay open. Never settle. And like I said, I never will. Let's adjust this camera a little bit. So, here's the phone. You guys know the specs. I'm not here to talk about the specs. I'm sure you've watched, if you're like me, you've watched hundreds of videos of people talking about the specs. I don't care about the specs. I care about how it feels in my hand. I care about the quality of the phone. My Surface Duo was plenty fast, but there were some scenarios where, you know, you saw the performance hit. So here's a power brick. It's hefty. Thank you, OnePlus, for including one. Manufacturers are not including these things anymore, and guess what? I'm running out of them. They don't last forever, and because you get all these different devices that need it, the problem you end up having is that you got 5 devices and you only got one of these bricks. So, not nice, guys. You gotta include this stuff. So what else is in this box? Nice little presentation. What else we got in here? Okay, we got a little cover or case. It's kind of smooth. And we'll put that on after. I really don't like putting cases on my phones, but when these phones cost this much money, it might be worth it. I did get the OnePlus instant replacement for $100. I thought that was a great deal. I didn't even read the details. I should probably look into it, see what it entails. But yep, red cable, signature OnePlus, and documentation. Again, you guys have probably seen all these unboxings. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. All right, this will come in handy. A little adapter. All right. So let's get to. Oops. Let's get to the main guy here. Okay. Without opening it, first time holding a foldable non-Surface Duo phone. Light, definitely light. Let's open it up. Okay, first impressions. The quality, okay. Yeah, you put the certain angle, you can see the gap. Oh, you can feel it a little bit. That's not bad. Again, I don't have really that much experience. Feels really weird folding this screen. Oh, it's nice. Oh yeah, okay. This is not bad. Doesn't feel too thick. Giant camera bump. So used to that. I was a Lumia. It was a 1040. One that had the 48 megapixel camera. Windows phone. Big fan of that phone. But this, so far, it's nice and thin when you open it. Feels nice. Definitely feels really light. I like that. Doesn't feel like I'm holding a big chunky phone. This is not bad. First impressions is not bad. Let's just compare it before I even turn it on. Let's compare it to my Duo 2. I'm gonna take this case off of the Duo 2. Alright, here's my Duo 2. Hold on. Oh yeah. Folding it all the way. Oh, it's been a while since I've been able to do that. So, holding this phone like this and comparing it to the OnePlus when it's closed as well. Let's see how thick it is. Alright, let's get the OnePlus out. And when I close this, it's about as thick as the Duo. You know, obviously the Duo has that weird camera bump that keeps it from fully closing, but it's not bad. So thickness, it's about the same. Weight, I'm sure the Duo is heavier, but it's not that much. Man, Microsoft, you did such a great job with this phone. It's too bad it didn't get the love. Look at the size difference, the height. The OnePlus is a little taller, looks like. Open this baby up, and let's compare when it's open compared to the Duo when it's closed. Duo is probably, yeah, it's a little bit more than half. But when you open this sucker up, you know, you see the big difference. In terms of thinness when it's open, you know, I think the Duo is still a little thinner, looks like, but it's pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. But enough of that. Let's turn it on. See if we got any juice on here. So while that's booting up, I think I'm gonna like this little switch here. I'm a guy who likes to keep his phone on vibrate all the time. I don't like when phones make noise out in public. So, you know, my phone's in my pocket, vibrates, I know something's happening. So I'm gonna like this little switch, because sometimes you want to switch it around. Speakers. One thing about the Surface Duo, I find the speakers, especially on speakerphone, not very good. Really hard to turn up the volume in here. Try here on this guy, so I'm hoping this guy's going to be much better. So, you know what? So you can look at the screen difference here and see that the OnePlus, when open, it's going to be about, you know, 3/4 of the full opened Surface Duo, and it's going to be about the same height. So that's not bad, actually. A little taller. Screen's going to be I think the screen's going to actually feel a little bigger than I thought. It's exciting. See the little camera notch there, or hole punch. That'll be an experience for me. You know, the Surface Duo, its camera is in the bezel. Lots of bezel. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to set this phone up. Whoops. I think it's going to work out well because of the placement of the buttons are the same as a Duo. So my muscle memory, volume rocker on the top, and power button and fingerprint scanner underneath. It's exactly what the Duo has. So my first impressions of this screen inside screen compared to my Duo, I like that it's bigger. I'm going to set this up. I'm really worried about how the multitasking is going to work. I've gotten so used to running two apps at the same time and having them independent of each other. I don't have to wait on the app manufacturer to make that work properly. It just works because Duo is two separate, right? Here, I'm really curious about this. So, my first impressions of the OnePlus One: nice and thin, light, beautiful hardware. I opted for the green metallic one. Cover screen. I like the fact now that if I don't need the big screen, I can use this front screen. You know, I'm really curious to see how I'm going to adapt to this, as I'm so used to the big giant dual screen, and just when I'm working in Surface Duo, I typically have the screen half folded like this, and I'm holding it like a book, and that's how I'm using it. And it really works out well because it actually helps. It's like privacy as well. So if I'm, you know, if I'm in public and I'm reading something on my phone and someone's on this side of me, this acts as a privacy. You know, I'm sitting in a plane and I'm reading something, you know, on this screen. This acts as a barrier. You know, curious to see how that's going to play out using the OnePlus. If I'm going to spend a lot of time with it kind of half open like that, or is it going to be all the way open? I know it doesn't stop at every single position. It lets the snap back open, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. So like I said, this is beautiful hardware though. I'll give it that, and we'll see. I'll set up the software, and then we'll come back and see how it compares to the Duo. Alright, so there you have it. This is the second appearance of a OnePlus on my channel, the OnePlus One, which it's a nice little phone. You know, back in the day, CyanogenMod. Go look it up for you young guys. Yeah, 2 OnePlus phones in one place, guys. Alright, peace out.